All right, hello, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to today's live video. And today, what I want to teach you is the ability and the proper technique and sequence on how to get into and out of bed without messing up your back. And if your back is messed up, I want to teach you how to not mess it up worse when you're doing this daily activity. So, as you are coming in here live, and if this is the first time you're hopping on to a live video of mine, let me know where you're listening in from so I can give you a shout out. And if you don't know who the heck I am, my name is Dr. Jim. Nice to meet you. I am a physical therapist with over 12 years of experience in the field of orthopedics, and I love helping people get better. And if you aren't better, then I want to give you the right strategies and techniques in order to get there. So anyway, so what I want to talk about is getting into and out of bed. Okay, there is definitely a technique that you want to implement to get into and out of bed without messing yourself up. And it all starts with the principle that I talked about yesterday. If you happen to catch my live video from yesterday, I talked about a simple concept, which is stability before mobility. So you always want to make sure that you're engaging and stabilizing your core before you make any sort of a transition, whether that be from sit to stand, into and out of the car, and definitely into and out of the bed. So stability before mobility is step number one. You want to make sure that you're engaging your core. So how do you engage your core? Great question. You want to make sure that you kind of suck it in, but don't hold your breath. That's step number one. So drawing your tummy muscles, kind of like bringing your belly button towards your spine. That's the stability piece. Now, the technique is pretty simple. It's just most people aren't aware. I don't know if you're anything like me, but like when I go to lay down, a lot of times I just kind of like, right, I just kind of crash. Especially if I need to get up, I just kind of like pop up and use my abs and kind of sit up, and then jump out of bed and go. Well, that's all fine and dandy unless you have something going on in your lower back that's like on the brink of like freaking out, right? So if you've got a disc that's like on the verge of possibly bulging, or if you've got a little bit of an arthritic part of your spine and you go to get up kind of weird or fast and you scuff that piece of arthritis and now your back spasms and freaks out because you irritated your back. All these things, it's kind of like the getting out of the bed, it doesn't normally bother you, but it could be the straw that breaks the camel's back. So as a preventative measure, what you want to do is you want to start to learn how to use proper technique and be aware of how you're moving so that you do it the right way and start doing it consistently. So again, stability before mobility. Step number one, kind of suck it in. Don't hold your breath. You're going to want to sit down at the edge of your bed. Okay, so you're whatever side of the bed you're on. And let's say, for example, I'm on this side. My pillow's over here, okay? So I'd sit down kind of on the edge of the bed. I'd engage my core, kind of suck it in, but don't hold my breath. And then what I want to do is I want to move my body like a unit. So when my upper body starts to tip this way, I want to start bringing my legs up at the same rate. So if you can kind of picture this, you're sitting like you're in a chair, right, at the edge of your bed. Now, when you go to lay down onto your side, I'm going to be landing with my elbow and my hand onto the bed, onto the right of me here. And at the same time as I bring my upper body this way, I'm going to start to let my lower body come up and get my feet on the bed. So it's almost like you maintain that seated position throughout the motion. So as you tip down this way, your legs start coming up and you get your feet on the bed. So now you're in a sideline position with your knees up, kind of like you're in the same position when you're sitting at the edge of the bed. Hopefully that makes sense. And then from that position, what you do is you keep your core tight, and then you just roll like a log with your knees bent and your feet flat on the bed, and you're in a really, really super stable, supportive position for your back. Now, when you go to get out of bed, you just kind of reverse that whole process. So if I were laying on my back, what I do, and if I'm getting out to the bed onto the right side here, what I would do is I would kind of roll as a unit, engage my core, stability before mobility, go ahead and get onto my back. And then what I would do is I would bring my knees up like I was sitting in a chair, but on my side. Okay, if you can picture that. So it's kind of like your body, and then your knees, and then your legs. Kind of like you're sitting in a chair, but on your side in that position. My legs are stacked on one another. I'm in like a seated chair position. And then what happens is I got to get ready. This is all about timing. So again, stability before mobility. My abs are tight. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let my feet start to go off the edge of the bed at the exact same moment that I'm going to push with my upper body, my elbow and my hand. And what happens is if your feet start to go down and you push with your elbow and your hand, to start pushing your upper body up, you can make that whole transition, and you can actually utilize a little bit of momentum in order to pop yourself up from a sideline position and all of a sudden now you're sitting right at the edge of the bed and all is well. So by utilizing that technique, stability before mobility, moving as a unit, you know, your upper body is going to go this way. So you got to get your lower body coming up as your upper body goes down when you lay down, and then vice versa. When you go to get up, you know, you're about to, you know, get yourself up from a sideline position. You got to let your legs go down at the exact moment that you're ready to push and pop yourself up. And the weight of your legs, it's going to act like a lever arm. It's actually going to help to create that momentum in order to get you to sit up. And you're going to be sitting up with no problem, with no back spasms, and everything's going to be hunky-dory. So start implementing this, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't get into and out of bed this way, I'd highly recommend it. You can save yourself a lot of unnecessary tweaks and irritations in your lower back. And again, remember, stability before mobility. Make sure you suck it in, but don't hold your breath. So hopefully you got some value. If you did, let me know in the comments below. If you know anyone who needs to know how to get into and out of bed safer, the best compliment you can pay is by hitting the share button. And again, if you haven't checked it out, ptinstantly.com is my newest labor of love. It is a kind of a Rolodex of information, all the best tips and strategies that I've learned over the last 12 years. 12, gosh, going on 13 years of treating patients in the clinic. I put all of the information from my head into that membership site. It's going to be updated weekly and monthly. And there's also an opportunity to do some group coaching in there with me personally. So if that is of interest to you, then definitely go and check out ptinstantly.com. And I look forward to seeing you over there. So I'm going to hop off. Today is Friday during the shooting of this video. So if you're watching this live or on the replay, have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. And I look forward to sharing with you again in the very near future. So with that, take care and God bless you.